The focus of my research has been to understand the importance of estuarine environments. In recent years, there's been a real push to identify habitats with high carbon storage potential. One of the reasons why this is so critical is that it's got such big implications for greenhouse gas emissions and global climate change. My role in this work is to lead the carbon stock assessments that we've been doing. One of the implications of our work is that it's suggesting that changes in estuarine habitats might have unexpected implications for carbon storage. So the loss of one habitat type or the change in one habitat might change carbon throughout an entire estuary. The reason why these habitats are so important is that they have anoxic sediment, so there's no oxygen in the subsurface sediment layers, and that slows the breakdown of carbon and the release of greenhouse gases. One of the internationally important discoveries that the team and I have made is that estuarine environments, so saltmarsh, mangrove, seagrass, can contain large amounts of carbon, and in some cases as much or more than you might find on the land. And that's despite saltmarsh, mangrove and seagrass often being only a small fraction of the size of trees on land. So if we can identify and protect these habitats, we can potentially minimise our impacts on the global climate. They underpin a lot of the values that people hold dear about estuaries. So if we start to find that carbon and nitrogen dynamics in estuaries are affected or fall over, this can have impacts on our shellfish stocks, our fish, our usage of estuaries in terms of swimming, recreation, cultural and spiritual importance, and it all pins down back to these carbon and nitrogen cycling processes. What I love about my work is that I get to work with great people, discover new things about estuaries that have important implications for our environment.